9 minutes, 59 seconds, 0.999999999.
9:59, 9:59.
I'm excited.
Yeah, buddy.
You a happy guy?
Mm-hmm. Outtake, like, because you can't have anything else. You know, you have no content, so it's just gonna be chicken tits.
Race fam, Brian Davis Races, and you can too! Today we are going to LaCrosse, Wisconsin for the 3-day bike racing festival known as, I don't know, LaCrosse Racing? I don't really know what the name of it is. I should probably figure that out. I'm excited about that, and I'm going to be carpooling with my friend, teammate, Andy Webb.
Hi, Webby.
Hey, buddy. I've been waiting 2 years to race bikes.
Hey race fam, we made it to LaCrosse. I'm feeling really pretty good. I think my FTP this time of year is as good as it's gonna be. My weight is good. I've been tracking those macros as you've been hearing a little bit about in the videos. So I've lost a lot of inches off my gut, my butt, and my waist. So I'm excited to see how that manifests itself. The last 2 times I've done this particular time trial up the hill, 10 minutes, 13 seconds, 10 minutes, 12 seconds. Really want to try to get to 9:59, like that's the goal. To 9:59, like 9:59, like that's the goal. Webby, you just took the words out of my mouth. It doesn't look that steep. It's really hard to show steepness on a GoPro. This thing is steep. I'm not lying. It's steep. It's hard. Don't make fun of me.
I almost fell walking down it.
I need one of them there e-bikes. Y'all got any one of them e-bikes? Right, we should tandem up this thing. That'd be awesome.
Let's go.
Let's go. There you go. There's some happy. Thanks for all your work, Chris. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Race fam, we're trying a new experiment today. I'm gonna try these foam 3M stickers. I'm gonna go on the number, and then I'm gonna stick the number to the inside of my speed suit. We'll see how that works out. Can't hurt, right?
Ooh, Webby, you look so pretty.
I feel fast.
All right, let's go.
I gotta adjust my saddle and check my air pressure. You can too, you know. Hello, friends. Oh, man, give me that big power. Power. Woo!
I'm about 3 minutes away from starting. I would like to finish before it rains. 9:59, say it with me.
9:59, 9:59.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
That's not happening, Matt. That's Brian Davis. Pace yourself on that and then let it rip. You know what?
Good morning, race fan. I feel like I may have had one tequila too many, but we're gonna press on. Today's 57 miles road race in Chaseburg, Wisconsin, just outside LaCrosse. Oh, I have my skin suit on already. I think I caught a hair in there. That's not pretty, but I don't know, the weather looks interesting. Hopefully it stays dry. That'd be extra rad. We snuck one in last night on the time trial. Started raining pretty hard about an hour after that time trial. So got it. Had a nice evening in the metal house. Thank you, toaster. All right, next stop, Chaseburg. One less tequila would have been helpful. Well, race fam, this is a road race, which normally would be really hard to do a voiceover on, but lucky for you, my friends, I got dropped super early. May or may not have had anything to do with the tequila. So, yeah, I didn't really make it very far. We were supposed to do 4 laps. Interestingly, last year, I think it was only 3 laps. Same course. Beautiful course. Absolutely stunning course. An awesome area to ride in. Absolutely in love with this area. I'm just not very good at riding my bike in this area. These relentless over and over and over pounding of these little hills is just enough to put me over the edge. And yeah, that was rough. And I've actually, so this is when I get dropped, and I've never, a few minutes later, I finished the lap, the whole 1 lap, and I had a lot of time to go film and do other stuff, so it worked out okay. But after this lap, this was the closest I've ever been to puking on a bike, was when I was by myself finishing up this lap. I felt absolutely awful, so only myself to blame for that, my friends. But here is my group going along. There's Ian in the black in the front, and he pulled a ton of this race. Maybe not strategically the brightest move, but man, he got a workout in, and he really gave everybody a run. So that was kind of fun. In the end, it was a 3-up sprint between Jaden, Barry, and Patrick, and it looked like Barry won, but they gave it to Jaden. So there you go. All right, now let's get into the crit. Race fam, welcome to day 3 of LaCrosse Omnium. Today is the crit day, which is my favorite day, although I am like crit nervous. Just, I say that because I want people to know that don't race yet, you don't race yet, that everyone gets nervous. It's okay to be nervous, probably healthy, but don't let it stop you. I'm not gonna let it stop me today. There's just a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on with Brian, but one of the things I'm gonna do is hang all that up for 1 hour, race my bike without thinking about any of the other drama going on. And maybe you need that too. But the rain is looking imminent. I better put this camera away and start focusing on stuff. All right. Yeah, all right, let's get racing here in the crit. Now, race fam, I want to tell you, I had a really good time this weekend racing. I just think there's something about doing a whole weekend trip that just changes the game. It's not like you have to run home and do anything else. It's just totally focused on bike racing, which was amazing. So thank you, Mrs. Davis Races, and everybody else that allows me to do this stupid sport and have fun with all these other guys I'm racing with. We just had a blast. It was this is a nice, safe course, LaCrosse is, so it's a great event if you want to sign up for that next year. The hill climb is perfect, no danger there at all, obviously. And then the road race is perfectly safe, and then this course lends itself pretty well to beginner friendly. There's nothing too technical on this course. Pretty straightforward rectangle shape. We're going to run through the first course. There is just this little, at the fourth corner, there's a little bit of a hop in the pavement that really, for whatever reason, I just could not find a good line through corner 4. And then in the final lap, I will show you in a few minutes, no drama. I just didn't get a very good sprint off because of that lip.
But, you know, I only had like 45 times to practice it before then, but I still couldn't figure it out. So here we are, my friends. Now, there's a few key players here in this race. There's that Above and Beyond Cancer and that Teal Blue that just went up the road behind Jaden. Those two are really the ones that, well, I shouldn't say just those two, but there's a number of people, but those two ended up being the ones to watch because they made a little move here that made everybody else not be in the move. So we'll get to that in a second. All right, so we're just finishing up our first lap. Again, pretty straightforward lap. Nothing special there. I have my teammate Derek in this race, my teammate Andy in this race. Andy he scored third in the hill climb, and they ended up giving him fourth because of timing error. But anyway, I think he was third in the overall Omnium coming into today, and we wanted to try to reserve that. Jaden was way in front. But I think we could hold on to third. So we ended up, spoiler, we did a good job. Actually, we didn't really do anything. Webby did everything. I shouldn't say that. Derek did a lot. Derek kept the race together. Derek chased stuff down. I was a bag of poop. I did not do my job. I completely failed. But we'll get into that in a second. So here's a little split, and that ended up being quite a big split. Now that I'm watching the video later, that was interesting how big that was, or how big of a split that was, and how big of a group it was up the road. So it was about half the field was up the road, half the field was back here with me and loserdom. But luckily we pull it all back together, and a couple people put in some work, and probably in that leading group they did not work as much. And anyway, we all got a second chance at life. And you can see my power meter is a ridiculous joke. It failed. It was a 4II power meter. I have replaced that. Actually, I pick up my bike tomorrow, and I'm getting a Stages power meter, so hopefully I don't have that issue anymore. Never really had a problem with the 4II before, but yeah, it's really frustrating now. So anyway, okay, my friends. Right now, I think we're gonna get all back together here shortly before we have a So that teal jersey up in front, you can see that. Andy's up there in a good spot. My teammate in the red and the Diablo kit, he's in a good spot up in the front. I suspect Derek's up there. There's Jaden, Methods to Winning kit to my left. I just passed him. Look, I'm in the front. I'm winning. I'm totally winning this race. I'm a boss. You too can be a boss if you go race your bike and just get in the front, especially when you go by the start finish, because then they'll say your name. Ha! Pro tip. All right, here's the moment. Jaden looks around, he's like, oh my god, nobody's on the wheel, I can't believe it. And then I think it's Randy, I want to say, Above and Beyond Cancer, a rider from Iowa, jumps on Jaden's wheel, and those two are, see you later. Donkey Labor rider trying to close that down. I thought he was going to get there, but did not. And I have sympathy for him because I'm going to try the same thing here in a moment. I'm going to get Andy on my wheel, and I'm going to think, okay, Andy, I'm going to get you to this break. I'm going to give everything I got, even if it kills the rest of my race. Of course, no problem. I don't mind sacrificing for my teammate. That's what I'm here today to do. No issue. Happy to burn all my matches to get him up there. All right, let's start burning. Let's see how far I make it. Okay, I'm burning. And my rear camera, I turned it off because I thought I forgot to turn it on, and I ended up turning it off. So you saw it a minute in the beginning, but then I ended up turning it off because I'm a genius. Pure genius. All right, so there's Jaden and I think Randy again. Reichert, I think is his name. Anyway, they're like right there, right? Like they're right there, but Jaden's in front, and I don't like that from myself. So what did I pulled a half a lap at the speed at which Jaden is going to do the rest of this break, and then I pull off. I'm like, Andy, I can't help you anymore, and he gives it an effort, and thankfully, intelligently, comes back to us because it doesn't look like much, but it's a lot when Jaden is up there pulling. That's really hard to close that. Really, really, really hard to close that. And he didn't, nor did anyone else. So now we're just going to jump to the last lap for field sprint. This is for third place on the sprint, so everybody's still pretty keyed up to race this. Last lap, here we go. Yes, strategically, this would have been a perfect opportunity. Actually, right before then would have been a perfect opportunity to get me to the front of the race, because that was pretty soft pedaling going into the start-finish on the last lap. Really wish I would have not attacked, but I wish I would have gotten in the top 5 or 6 riders at that moment. It would have made my life easier, because now I'm pretty far back, and I'm wanting to get up to Andy so I can pull and try to lead him out or get him further up in the field. And I'm not able to do that because I just don't have enough horsepower to get up there because I'm too far back. Now, I say that, but the rider in front of me in the black with orange or yellow and red, or orange, and 10th rider, I think he ended up getting 3rd in the sprint. I'm not sure. Anyway, he had a really good sprint. So now we're coming in the last 2 turns. You're going to watch. I'm going to tuck in behind Barry. This would be a good spot. There's Patrick. That would have been a good spot too. And they kind of close him off in the curb. Bummer for Barry. But I really wish I would have attacked that hole and gone wide on this turn, which going wide on that turn would not have been ideal, but it would have been okay. And now I'm behind Patrick, and I'm going to hit this hop, and I just can't get over my gear. I should have shifted right here to the bigger gear. You can hear me shift. Yep. I shifted after the big lump in the pavement. I should have shifted before the big lump in the pavement, and then I could have got off that much quicker instead of waiting for the bike to settle down and then getting into the gear. But, c'est la vie.
Oh, that was fast. We were just starting. It's nice because it was safe. It was straight arrow the whole time because of that Ian guy.
Yeah, it was a nice lead out to try to catch the breakaway, huh?
Yeah, that was just, gave it a shot, but then the last lap trying to lead out Andy, I screwed up and I just didn't have enough to get up in front.
Yeah, you got the punch, that's for sure.
Oh well.
All right, nice racing too.
I like this race. I like the organization. I like the uphill TT, sort of, when I'm done at least. I like the road race. I wish I could have hung in there a little bit longer. And this crit is super fun. It's not a very technical course, but it's super fun. Now,
Oh, baby. Look at them cheeks. Thank you for your work.
Looking good, Macy!
Take, like, because you can't have anything else. You know, you have no content, so it's just gonna be chicken tits. You're a bug, though. You're a bug.